Very good morning, students. Today we are going to see the next topic, that is electricity. Electricity. We was discussing about the minerals chapter, and we already have seen other some energy resources. We came to the second part of the lesson, that is energy resources, and we have seen petroleum, natural gas, and then called like the three energies. Now we are going to see electricity, and it is very familiar because in day by day we are using this one. We are familiar, very familiar with it, and we can see that the electricity nowadays, it is very essential for even in home appliance. And electricity is generated in two ways. First one is by running water, and that we are using with the help of hydro turbines. We are making hydroelectricity. Another one, burning of the fuels, and coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. And we are making the thermal drive the turbines of thermal plants, and we are producing thermal power. So we can produce electricity in two way. One is hydroelectricity with the help of water, running water. Second one is with the thermal power, that thermal power which we are producing with the help of burning of fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. So we then next point, it is hydroelectricity. It is generated by the fast running water. Hydroelectricity, how we are producing that one. And what is the specialty of this one? This is renewable resources, because again and again we will get water, and river water it flows, and we are creating dam and other things, and adjusting the speed of the water. Like that we are creating the hydroelectricity. Then some of the example is given: Bakara Nangal Dam, then Damodar Valley Dam, then Kopili Hydro Project, etc. And that water lesson we have seen, that water resources in that lesson also we have seen all these things. Then next one, it is thermal electricity, that is with the help of coal, petroleum, and natural gas we are producing, but it is non-renewable resource. So we want to take care, because if once we used coal or petroleum or natural gas, again we can't reuse it. So it is non-renewable resource. What is the difference between hydroelectric resource as well as thermal plant? First one, it is of raw material. This is raw material for hydroelectricity, that is the running water, fast flow of water. Here with the help of fuel, fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. Then second one, it is renewable resources. Here it is non renewable resources. So like the two differences we can see, it may ask us 3 mark question. So we want to read properly both. Okay, let us move to the next part. Here it is given the map question, and let us see that one. What are the power plant chapter? It is nuclear and thermal power plant. We not studied about nuclear plant, so we want to think about the thermal plants, wherever it is given the thermal plants. And we can see the black spot, that is shows in the map. With the help of black spot, that are the thermal in Tuticorin, then Neyveli, then Ennore. Then we can see many thermal plants. It is near to wherever it is called, or petroleum or natural gas, where it is available. We know the here it is coal is available, that is very in Neyveli side. That's why we can see, and nearby areas also they are started coal means thermal plants. And here in Maharashtra we can see many thermal plants. Then Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, then Orissa, then West Bengal, then Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Assam, Haryana, then UP, then MP, Gujarat. Maximum areas, states, they are having sorry, Bihar, they are having their own thermal plants, because the coal is available in that area. That's why. And we'll see the next topic, that is okay. With that we want to see nuclear plants, nuclear plants. With the help of atoms, we are producing the electricity. That here in Tamil Nadu we have one, then Karnataka one, Maharashtra one, Gujarat one, and again in Rajasthan we have one, then UP we have one. So we want to very few only we have nuclear plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants are there for nuclear. That also very carefully we want to learn it. So we are moving to the next part, that is the non-conventional resources. Before that, it is given one homework, that is collect the information about the thermal or hydel power stations located in our state, in your state, and locate that one in the map. Already it is given in the textbook. Then also your homework, which ones are not given in the textbook, that you can find out by yourself. Then next one, it is not non-conventional energy resources. We know that one, nuclear, the different one, solar, that is very familiar with us. Biogas, that also very familiar. Wind power, that also very familiar. So let us see one by one. The growing consumption of energy has resulted the country becoming increasingly dependent on fossil fuel. We are very much we are using fossil fuel. When we studied about coal, that time we said coal is the maximum utilizing fuel in India. Then that's why what is happening, the price it is increasing. And the then second one, the uncertainty of the, it may finish it very fast. Then we are facing the problem of repression in the growth of national economy, because it is very less and very costly to get it. That's why. Then we are facing some of the environmental problem. That's why now we want to think about the non-conventional energy. This may ask us a 3-mark question. Why we want to think about alternative energy? Why we want to think about alternative energy or non-renewable resources? Why the renewable resources, when we are using, we are first one, we are increasingly depending on energy resources for each and every activity, then that's why the price it is increasing. Then the we are facing the problem of security. Then we are getting the problem with the national economy. Then it is making a serious natural or environmental problem. That's why we are thinking about other energy resources. So you can underline each and every sentence what I said, underlined and short. Then you when you are reading afterwards, you will get idea. Then India is blessed with abundance of sunlight, then water, wind, and biomass. We are having all these 4 things from where we can produce the non-conventional energy. Everything is available in India. And if you are thinking about the location of India, from that also we can understand the solar energy is, it is very much available in India. And nowadays we are thinking about the developmental plans which is related to non-renewable new renewable resources, non-conventional resources, especially Tamil Nadu very special for wind energy, that you know already. Okay, so first one we are going to see, that one is nuclear atomic energy. Nuclear atom or atomic energy, what we are doing, it is obtained from obtained by altering the structure of the atom. We are taking the, we are making the power with the help of altering or making the change of the structure of the atom. And such alteration is made, much energy is released. Because of the change of the atom, energy will release. That one in the form of heat, it is producing in the form of heat. And we are using the generating electric power, maybe heating the water, and with that and different way. And the things what we are using, that is uranium and thorium, we are using as for nuclear power stations. That is in Jharkhand and Aravalli ranges. Aravalli ranges, where it is in Rajasthan. Last year we studied when we studied about the monsoon season. That time we studied about where is the position of Aravalli Hills. So that is in there in Rajasthan. And these are the major area where we are using having thermal atomic nuclear or atomic energy generating units. Then another one, rich sand thorium we are getting from monoxide sands of Kerala. We are getting the black color sands. that also providing the thorium, and nowadays that also we are utilizing. So what we discuss about first we discuss about the electricity, that is no, no, two types of electricity, hydroelectric and thermal electricity. And hydroelectricity, it is renewable resources, and thermal electricity is non renewable resources. Afterwards we have seen that one, the map we have seen in that nuclear and thermal plants, wherever it is there, that also very important. The next part we have seen the non-conventional energy, why we should think about the non-conventional energy nowadays. That is as a 3 mark question, because of the price it is increasing, like that things we already discussed. The next topic what we discuss about the nuclear or atomic energy. Then we are moving to the next part, that is solar energy. Okay. India is a tropical country. India is a tropical country. You know the position of India. When we are drawing Indian map, we can see the one line. It is going here in the middle of the India. Here it is the middle of the India. What it is? What it is? Which line it is? Want to find out or forget what we studied in smaller classes? Have you seen studied that one? Because here from this is the 0 degree. Uh, this is the 0 degree, and here it comes to 24th degree. So in between area it is known as that area where we are getting maximum sunlight. So we are living in the tropical region, and that's why the here it is Tropic of Cancer is going through India. Tropic of Cancer, it is going through India. So that area, it is half of Indian part. It is, we can see even here. Uh, let us see. Okay, here we can see the downside of India, southern part of India. It is comes and near to the equator. And if, when we are moving to the upper part, it is little bit far from equator. So this part, this from the Tropic of Cancer to the downside, we will get maximum temperature here, because we are living this is the tropical area. And again, if you are thinking this is Tropic of Cancer, then we can we can understand that one, the when it is reaching to 63, next it is coming the degree, it is 63 66 and a half degree. Up to that area it is temperate zone. And here we can then also in the starting area up to 30-35 we will get maximum temperature. And if you are seeing here India, it is coming to 36 degree north, that much only. So it is the area where we are getting the maximum temperature as well as direct sunlight. So it is a good position for India to get maximum to produce maximum solar energy. Okay, then we are thinking that India is a tropical country, and enormous possibilities of tapping solar energy, but very less only we are using, that we know. Then photovoltaic technology, what we are using to convert a sunlight to directly to electricity. It may ask us one mark question, maybe fill in the blanks or MCQs like that, or true or false, even match the pair like that. And which type of technology, dash technology converts sunlight directly into electricity, that is the photovoltaic voltaic technology. Then solar energy is the fast becoming, nowadays we can see it is very popular everywhere, even in rural area and the coastal area, everywhere they are, even for a domestic purpose, people they are using the domestic purpose, like fan and lights. For that purpose also they are started to use solar energy. And another thing they are using for this one in the rural area, because the electricity reaching from the government side, it is very difficult. That is one side. Another one, they can cook food without firewood and cow dung cake. That's why now there are people, they are thinking about solar energy, solar panels for cooking stove and heating water as well as electricity purpose, because they can reduce the use of firewood, which is very scarce in the village area, or even in the city area more problematic. So then by that, if you are using solar energy, we can conserve our we can save our nature also, because we are not going to cut firewood and we are going to use the cow dung cake instead of fertilizer in the field. So we will avoid the chemical fertilizer or we can reduce it. That's why we can save the nature. So what we was thinking like that, solar energy, and why it is using nowadays, why it is getting popularity, because we can avoid the firewood as well as cow dung. With that we can save our environment by planting maximum trees, as well as cow dung we can use as a manure in the field. Then in next video we will continue. Thank you.